Somebody recently asked me, why do you do what you do? They weren't asking me, why do I wander around with a set of headphones on and glasses on my head looking like a tit? Why do I do therapy? Why do I do counselling? Why do I do coaching? What's my driving force? So I've worked in mental health in various positions for probably over 20 years now, I think. And I've consistently seen women that have been failed, women that are being failed. No appropriate support, no appropriate therapy, handed medicines, very often given diagnoses. In my opinion, obviously I'm not a doctor, and I don't mean this to sound arrogant, but in my opinion, what they were actually displaying was trauma, certainly for the most part. In a lot of cases also autism, ADHD. Just left to sort it out themselves. In fact, I had a friend of mine a few years ago who suffered a horrific sexual assault. The guy was put in prison for 9 years, in which he served less than half, was released early, sent back to his own country with a nice chunk of money. That poor woman, had to fight for years to get the therapy that she needed. All right, just got to open the door, I'll be back in a minute. So, where were we? Yes, my friend. And even after she had fought for it, they still tried to discharge on the grounds that she was still suffering from anxiety. Well, no shit, Sherlock. And I see this kind of thing all the time. People that are literally discharged from mental health services because, in their words, they don't have anything appropriate. It's just shocking. It just beggars belief that we are in 2026. Well, beggars belief that these behaviours are still going on, but the fact that there is no help, that people are just left to pick up the pieces. I wonder how some of these professionals would respond if they were the one that had been sexually assaulted, if they were the ones that had had threats to kill made at them on a daily basis for a prolonged amount of time, been gaslit, been breadcrumbed, been yelled at constantly, been put through sleep deprivation, and just essentially ground down. I wonder if it would be any different if they were needing that, or, you know, the people that make the rules at the top that can afford the proper help. It makes my blood boil. So that is one of my main driving forces, is to try and provide some kind of support, some kind of therapy, and in the long term, you know, workshops. It's even why I wrote my book, so that there's just something that people can access to help them along their journey, instead of just being fucking left. It's just wrong. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with the same question. Why do you do what you do? What is your driving force? Right, I've got a very exciting yogurt with protein powder in it to eat for breakfast. Would definitely rather have that than fried egg and bacon, but there you go. And I'm going to wish you a lovely day. You take care. Bye-bye.